Hey Yankees fans, welcome to Yankees Rumors and News, your go-to spot for the latest buzz and updates about our team. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a scoop. The New York Yankees have made a move that's sure to grab attention. And at just 23 years old, Angel Chivoli is now part of the Bronx Bombers pitching mix. At first glance, some of his numbers from last season might raise eyebrows, but anyone willing to dig deeper will realize there's more than meets the eye. A 7.06 ERA is certainly alarming on the surface, but context is everything in baseball. And Chivoli's story is one that demands nuance. Last season, he spent significant time pitching at Coors Field, a notoriously hitter-friendly park that has been the undoing of countless pitchers before him. The thin air in Denver inflates batting averages, magnifies home runs, and punishes even the most talented arms, and for Chivoli, it was no different. To simply look at his era without considering the extreme circumstances he pitched in would be doing him a grave disservice. Now, with a change of scenery, a move to Yankee Stadium, and a coaching staff renowned for maximizing pitching talent, Chivoli has an opportunity to reshape his career trajectory in a way that could excite fans far beyond the box score. It's true that his WAR last year dropped from 0 point to the negative 0.7, which on paper seems concerning. But this is the kind of statistic that only tells part of the story. Chivoli is still in the very early stages of his career. He is young, raw, and possesses a fastball that flashes tremendous potential. In a Yankees uniform, where velocity and movement are often maximized by elite catchers and cutting-edge analytics, there's no reason to believe he can't evolve into a reliable arm out of the bullpen. This is not just speculation. The Yankees saw something worth investing in, enough to make a move that could pay dividends if Chivoli reaches his ceiling. For fans accustomed to quick judgments based solely on era, patience and perspective will be crucial in evaluating this acquisition. One of the key things to understand about Chivoli is that he is not the type of pitcher whose value is measured by strikeouts alone. His K percent last season was 15.6%, placing him in the bottom 5% of the league, a significant drop from his rookie year. That might sound alarming, but it only underscores the fact that Chivoli's game is built around contact management and inducing ground balls rather than overpowering hitters. Not every pitcher needs to rack up strikeouts to contribute meaningfully. In fact, the Yankees might find that a pitcher like Chivoli, who can consistently generate weak contact, fits perfectly into their strategic plans for a middle-inning bullpen role. He is the kind of pitcher who allows the defense to work, minimizes deep counts, and gives up hard contact infrequently, which can be just as valuable, if not more so, than a high strikeout reliever in certain situations. Last year, he pitched 58.2 innings over 43 appearances, clearly demonstrating durability and a willingness to eat innings, a trait that is often undervalued in modern bullpen construction. Perhaps Chivoli's most compelling asset is his ground ball rate. He posted a 49.8% ground ball rate, placing him in the 84th percentile of all pitchers. This is a striking figure, as it indicates that nearly half of the balls put in play against him were kept on the ground, drastically reducing the likelihood of extra base hits in a more pitcher-friendly environment like Yankee Stadium. While he did allow 76 hits over those 58.2 innings, the hope is that many of those hits will not translate into runs once he moves away from the mile-high altitude of Colorado. Ground ball pitchers thrive when in supportive environments, where defense can do its job, and the Yankees' infield is more than capable of converting these opportunities into outs. The combination of a fastball that can generate weak contact and a defense-ready approach could be exactly what the Yankees were looking for when they pursued this deal. The way this trade came together is also worth noting. It only took a minor league infielder, T.J. Rumfield, to make it happen, which speaks to the clever maneuvering behind the scenes by the Yankees front office. Fans may not realize it yet, but this could be the kind of trade that, when looked back upon in the middle of the season, feels like a steal. There are no guarantees, of course, and baseball is a game of uncertainties. But all indications are that Chivoli has the tools and potential to flourish in New York. The Yankees clearly identified a gap in their bullpen after re-signing Cody Bellinger, and Chivoli could be a vital piece in addressing those middle-inning issues that have plagued the team in recent years. It's an intriguing gamble, but one that seems measured and informed rather than reckless. Angel Chivoli's career to this point has seen him appear in 73 games without a single start. His career record of 3 wins and 8 losses does little to tell the story of his capabilities, as relievers are rarely judged accurately by win-loss record. What matters more are the subtleties, his ability to manage contact, eat innings, and maintain composure under pressure. While last season's numbers trended in the wrong direction, the Yankees have ample time and resources to help Chivoli refine his mechanics, adjust his pitch selection, and address the challenges that hindered him in Colorado. The coaching staff in New York is known for getting the most out of young arms, and Chivoli will have every opportunity to benefit from their expertise. Yankees fans, in particular, should resist the urge to let early impressions dominate the narrative. It is easy to look at an era north of 7 and draw negative conclusions. But anyone familiar with the nuances of baseball will recognize that environment, context, and opportunity matter immensely. Chivoli is a young pitcher with a fastball that flashes plus velocity, a ground ball approach that limits damage, and the durability to handle an extended bullpen role. In other words, he brings a lot to the table. Even if the surface numbers from last season suggest otherwise, the combination of his skill set, potential for improvement, and the Yankees' resources could allow him to develop into a pitcher who contributes meaningfully over the course of a full season. The story of Angel Chivoli is not one that can be summarized with a single statistic or judged solely by last season's struggles. Baseball, more than most sports, is a game of second chances, of adjustments, and of context. For a pitcher coming from Coors Field, where every mistake is magnified and every fly ball seems destined to leave the park, moving to Yankee Stadium is almost like hitting the reset button. Chivoli's career thus far suggests resilience, adaptability, and an understanding of how to pitch effectively even when the odds are stacked against him. For fans eager to see immediate results, patience will be required. But for those willing to trust the process, the payoff could be substantial. In conclusion, the Yankees' acquisition of Angel Chivoli is a calculated move that emphasizes potential, context, and strategic fit over superficial statistics. While a 7.06 ERA in negative WAR may make headlines, the reality is far more complex. Chivoli is a young, talented pitcher whose skills may shine in a supportive environment, and who offers the kind of durability and ground ball tendencies that can be extremely valuable to a middle-inning bullpen. The Yankees have provided him with the tools, coaching, and opportunity to thrive, and it will be fascinating to watch how he develops over the coming months. Rather than jumping to conclusions, fans should pay attention to the process, the adjustments, and the moments where Chivoli's potential is realized. This is a story of context, of patience, and of a young pitcher given the chance to redefine his career in one of the most iconic uniforms in baseball history. If all goes well, Angel Chivoli could be remembered not for last season's era, but for the impact he has in helping the Yankees maintain excellence on the mound. If you're enjoying the updates, drop a like and let us know in the comments your thoughts on this rumor. Hold on to your seats, baseball fans, because the rumor mill has officially exploded. And if what we're hearing is true, the entire landscape of Major League Baseball is about to shift in ways we haven't seen in decades. Sources are buzzing, insiders are whispering, and the street talk in the clubhouse corridors of every team from Boston to Los Angeles is practically screaming one thing. The New York Yankees have reportedly secured a deal for Rafael Devers. And this is not just any signing. This is being described by some as a blockbuster, a seismic move that could redefine the balance of power in the league and send shockwaves through every rival organization that thought they had a shot at competing at the highest level. Imagine, for a moment, the iconic pinstripes now featuring one of the most feared bats in the game. A player whose presence in the lineup is capable of altering pitching strategies, defensive alignments, and even the morale of an opposing clubhouse simply by stepping onto the field. The potential implications are enormous, and the speculation surrounding this acquisition has already fueled hours of debate across sports networks, podcasts, and social media platforms. Fans are simultaneously thrilled, anxious, and downright gobsmacked at the sheer magnitude of what could be unfolding. Rafael Devers, of course, has been a headline grabber for years, consistently ranking among the elite hitters in the league, combining power, contact, and a batting approach that makes pitchers sweat in every at-bat. His ability to drive the ball to all fields, to turn seemingly routine fastballs into highlight reel moments, has long made him one of the most coveted talents in baseball. Analysts have spent countless hours poring over splits, advanced metrics, and situational statistics to measure his impact. Yet there has always been a sense that any team acquiring him would be getting more than just numbers. They would be obtaining a player who can change the culture of a clubhouse, inspire a fan base, and impose himself psychologically on every opposing pitcher. Now, if these rumors hold true, the Yankees may have achieved exactly that, landing a talent whose presence is instantly transformative and whose potential to contribute both on and off the field could be unparalleled. The chatter suggests that the deal is structured to maximize both immediate impact and long-term sustainability, signaling that the Yankees front office is thinking not just about this season, but about establishing a dynasty that could dominate for years to come. The ripple effects of this potential move are staggering. Rival teams are reportedly scrambling to reassess their strategies, with some insiders hinting at panic meetings behind closed doors in team headquarters across the country. Front offices are analyzing payroll flexibility, trade assets, and minor league depth, attempting to gauge whether they can realistically compete with a Yankees roster suddenly bolstered by a superstar of Devers' caliber in baseball, where momentum and perception often matter as much as raw talent. The mere rumor of such a signing can unsettle markets, force players to rethink their free agency plans, and even influence managerial decisions about rotation management, lineup construction, and defensive scheming. Imagine a scenario where every pitcher in the league must now mentally prepare for facing Devers in high-leverage situations, knowing that one swing can not only alter the outcome of a game but potentially reshape the playoff picture entirely. The Yankees' rumored acquisition is more than just a roster move. It is a psychological statement, a declaration of intent, and a signal that the organization is unwilling to settle for anything less than complete dominance. Of course, as with any major sports rumor, skepticism is natural. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting the details, questioning the timing, the financial implications, and the fit within the Yankees' existing lineup. How will Devers adapt to the unique pressures of New York media scrutiny, the relentless travel schedule, and the expectation of competing not just to win, but to win in a way that satisfies one of the most demanding fan bases in sports? These are the questions that dominate the conversation, and they are not trivial. History is filled with examples of superstar acquisitions that, on paper, seemed perfect but ultimately failed to deliver because of chemistry issues, injuries, or the intangible pressures that come with wearing pinstripes in the Bronx. Yet the level of excitement surrounding this rumor is hard to ignore. Social media platforms are flooded with speculation, from mock lineups imagining Devers batting cleanup alongside the Yankees' established stars to detailed statistical projections estimating how his presence could shift team offensive metrics, playoff odds, and even World Series probabilities. The debate is feverish, and the buzz is global, transcending the typical boundaries of local fandom and turning every discussion into a high-stakes analysis of potential baseball supremacy. Adding to the intrigue is the timing of the speculation. If this deal is real, it comes at a moment when the Yankees' rivals are in various stages of strategic recalibration. Some teams are rebuilding, some are teetering on the edge of contention, and others are looking for that one missing piece to elevate them from playoff hopefuls to championship contenders. The acquisition of Devers could, theoretically, force a domino effect, prompting other franchises to make bold moves, whether through trades, free agent signings, or creative roster maneuvers, all in an effort to counteract the seismic impact of a player joining the Yankees lineup. In this light, the rumored signing is not just a singular event. It is potentially a catalyst for a reshaping of competitive dynamics across the league. Every front office must now ask itself, how do we respond when one of the most feared sluggers in baseball history steps into a lineup that already commands respect, experience, and proven success? The pressure to answer that question correctly could define team trajectories for seasons to come. Meanwhile, fan reaction has been explosive, with digital communities, discussion forums, and comment sections all ablaze with debate, excitement, and even incredulity. Supporters of the Yankees are reveling in the prospect of finally adding a bat that could consistently change games in their favor, envisioning dramatic home runs, clutch hits, and playoff heroics that might finally cement their team as the preeminent force in Major League Baseball. At the same time, fans of rival teams are expressing a mix of concern, frustration, and strategic anxiety, with some openly speculating about the lengths their organizations will need to go to compete with a lineup that now potentially includes Devers. The narrative extends beyond the field. It permeates conversations about merchandise, ticket sales, broadcast ratings, and even international fan engagement. The cultural footprint of a move like this is enormous, reinforcing the idea that in sports, a single acquisition can reverberate far beyond the diamond itself, influencing markets, media, and fan loyalty in profound ways. Insiders hint that the discussions surrounding this potential signing have been ongoing for months, with negotiation details carefully shielded from the public eye, adding to the air of mystery and anticipation. The complexity of such a deal cannot be understated, involving contract structures, incentives, potential opt-outs, and the delicate balancing of team chemistry and payroll management. Each aspect of the negotiation represents a critical piece of the puzzle, with ramifications that could stretch across multiple seasons, even if the deal is not yet finalized. The very suggestion that the Yankees are pursuing Devers at this level is enough to dominate headlines, fuel speculative narratives, and command attention from fans, analysts, and executives alike. The implications of the rumor alone are monumental, shaping expectations and influencing discourse, even before a single official announcement has been made, as the story continues to unfold. One thing is abundantly clear: if Rafael Devers does indeed join the Yankees, the Major League Baseball world as we know it will experience a dramatic shift. Strategies will be rethought, lineups reconfigured, and every pitch thrown against New York will carry an added psychological weight. The potential for historic moments, legendary performances, and unforgettable seasons looms large. And while skepticism remains a natural counterbalance to hype, the excitement surrounding this speculation is undeniable in the end. Whether the deal ultimately goes through or not, the conversation it has sparked has already left an indelible mark on the baseball landscape, proving that in this sport, rumors and possibilities can sometimes be just as compelling as reality, and that a single superstar acquisition can capture the imagination of an entire league. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with every Yankees rumor and news. See you in the next video.